Hey guys, here's the look I'm doing for you today. It's a very fast, easy, everyday look. This is my version of a 5-minute face. So when you really don't have time to do your makeup in the morning, this is the fastest way to do it. I use my fingers for applying most of the products that I used. And for my eyes, I only used one product. So you're going to get a really beautiful natural finish and just a little bit of emphasis on your eyes and a little bit of color to your skin, and that's it. So to see how this look is done, stay tuned. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start with primer. I've already moisturized my face. The primer I'm going to be using is the Makeup Forever HD primer. I've been using this a lot lately because I just love the texture. It really hydrates my skin, and it just makes anything I put on my skin go on so much smoother. So this is a great primer if you guys are thinking of getting one. I'm just using my fingers. Again, this is a really fast, easy, quick look. So using your fingers works just as well and is faster. So I've applied the primer all over my face. Next up, I'm going to take my foundation, and the one that I'm using is the HD foundation by Makeup Forever. This, again, just like the primer, this is a great product. I'm going to be using my fingers to apply it because we're doing a really quick, easy, everyday look. So you can get a really beautiful finish with this foundation. So I'm just applying it as if I'm applying moisturizer. Just starting from the inner part of my face and working it out. Going underneath my eye area, but gently, and then just blending it out. I'm going to take some more and apply it on my forehead area. Now I like using brushes because I think they just give a really nice, natural, even finish. But this look is about fast, quick, easy, everyday makeup, something you could do on the go when you're really pressed for time. So using your fingers would be the way to do it. Next up, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer. This concealer is a little bit more full cover, and it comes in, when you buy the compact, it comes in 2 shades. This one's a little bit worn out. It comes in a slightly darker and a slightly lighter. You could either mix the shades to get the right color, or you can use the darker color for contouring and the lighter color for highlighting. Whatever works for you. Either way, it's a really good product, and it gives you a little bit of variation and choice when it comes to colors. So I'm just applying this underneath my eye area to highlight this part of my face, and just going to widen that area and make it look brighter. And then do the same thing on the other side. Again, I'm just using my finger to do this. Concealer works quite well when you use your finger because you could just really press it into the skin, and it warms up the product. The heat from your skin warms up the product and makes it go on creamier. Next up, I'm going to use a cream blush. Cream blushes are great. You can apply them with your fingers. Just do a few drops on the apples of your cheeks and blend it out. Super fast, super easy. And the one that I'm using, this is a really nice pinky peach. This is called Blossoming, and this is a cream blush by MAC. So I'm just going to use a few drops. Again, using my fingers, just kind of smile a little bit to get the apples of your cheeks. Wipe off your finger and then just blend it out. Now you want to do this before you apply powder, because putting cream over powder doesn't sit well. So we haven't applied any powder yet, so this is going to sit a lot nicer on the skin. Cream blushes can have this beautiful, really natural looking finish because it looks like it's your own skin rather than a powder. That's why I really like them. And when you're doing this, you could put a little bit more than you normally would, because we still have to go over it over your whole face with powder. So it's going to soften up the blush a little bit. So next up I'm going to take is my pressed powder. You can use anything. I'm using pressed powder by Makeup Forever. This is called the Duo Matte Powder. The reason I like this one, it's very, very matte. And since I do have a little bit more oily skin, then wearing a matte powder helps control the shine. I'm just applying this all over my face, including underneath my eyes and over the blush we applied. Next, just brush up your eyebrows. We're not going to actually fill them in because for everyday look you don't need to fill in your eyebrows unless your eyebrows are very, very sparse. The hairs are not visible at all, then fill them in, but for the most part we don't really need to fill in our eyebrows every day. Next up, I'm going to take my... Hold on. Okay, had a little minor accident, but we're back. So one thing I forgot to do is take your powder brush and just apply whatever leftover powder from your brush and just apply it on your eyelid. This is going to create our base. And I'm going to take a brown eyeliner. You can use any kind. The one I'm going to be using is called Teddy by MAC. I'm just going to apply it inside my waterline. And as I'm doing it, I'm kind of rubbing along the lashes as well. So I'm not just getting a harsh line in my waterline, I'm getting it smudged a little bit on the bottom as well. And this kind of has to do with how you position your pencil. And then you're going to take that same pencil and on your top lash line, get really close to your lashes. And in the front. And then you're going to just rub this all over your lid. With your finger, when the pencil is not set yet, blend it out. And when you're blending it out, you kind of want to blend out to the end of your eye. So start from the inner corner and just blend back. So it's lighter in the front naturally, and then it gets darker in the end. And then once again, go in with your pencil. And then right at your lash line, just reapply a little bit so it's still a little bit darker there. That's pretty much all we're doing for the eyes. We're just keeping it really simple and we just use one brown pencil liner. So the great thing about this is you don't have to worry about any fallout underneath because you don't have any shadow, and at any point you could deepen the bottom or you can just go back and add some more pencil and blend it out, but it's super fast and you still get a little bit of impact on your eyes, so it looks like you do have eye makeup on. So next I'm just going to curl my lashes and put some mascara on. I'll do that really quick. I'm going to be using the Smoky Lash Mascara by Makeup Forever. This gives you really nice full lashes and it's extra black, so it gets that dramatic look really fast without having to do tons of layers. You could do a little bit on your bottom if you want, but it's not totally necessary. But why not? Okay, so for lips, I'm going to be using the No. 3 Glossy Full Gloss by Makeup Forever. I love this because it's super moisturizing, so if your lips are on the drier side, it'll hydrate them and make them nice and soft. And at the same time, it's super high gloss, lots of shine without glitter, and the color is nice and bright, so it looks really good on. Alrighty, that is it. That is the final look. It is very fast, easy, everyday makeup. You can't go wrong with this. Basically, all we did is we used our fingers for mostly applying our face products. So our primer, our foundation, our blush was all with our fingers. And The eye application, super easy. All you need is one liner. You don't have to use a brown. You can use any color you want. You could use a black, you can use a gray, a purple, whatever. But the concept's there. It's just smudging it out and making it look like you have eye makeup, but without actually taking a lot of time to do it. And then just a little bit of gloss, something bright that's going to brighten up your face, and you're good to go. So I hope you guys like this, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and talk to you later. Bye!